Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a while since I've given you an update on Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium Paradox or anything really Yu-Gi-Oh! Related, okay? The last video I updated was a RIP video for Kazuki Takahashi. You can check that out if you want to see it. But I will be splicing up the movie to add some extra stuff to the channel, so if you just want to see just the duels or just the storyline, probably do that later down the road. But today specifically, I'm here with the YMP script that has been kind of in the works for a while, and we're in what we call production hell right now. Pretty much what's happening is that most of the people who worked on the original series a few years back are no longer around to work on a series, so I kept having to rewrite the script over and over and over in order to basically add in this character, take out that character, and so it's just to the point where it will only be me working on most of the main stuff. So what we'll be going through today is the actual script for Millennium Paradox Part 2. But see, the thing is this script will never happen, probably. I will be making a new script in order to accommodate my modern resources at the moment. So this script right here, I will read to you guys so you can kind of see where we were going when we had all the characters together. However, there is also a lost episode 6 that had an entirely different storyline that we did film, that was recorded. It had everything done except for the CG and special effects that I was adding into it. So what this means is at some point, if I can find that footage, I will re-release it as a kind of director's cut for you guys, so you can see where the original storyline was meant to go into episode 6, which was just supposed to be a final episode to kind of cap off the 5-part at that time series to make it kind of rounded out to where we could carry it into a season 2. But as we moved on, it became more of a part 1 as a large movie, almost like it was meant to be in a trilogy. So what I'll be reading today is the part 2 whenever we rewrote that episode 6 out. And so essentially we moved to a different place. We still had myself and Stephen Hale to work with for a lot of the stuff, and Stephen has moved again, so it's just me at the moment. I will probably have to rewrite this whole script or make a new concept for YMP Part 2. So that was a long explainer. Without any further ado, let's get into this puppy. So I want to go ahead and say that this was a first draft, so it's just the initial plot point. Don't worry about the dialogue too much or any of that. The duels are really scripted, and that's what you got to do this for, is you have to script out the duels, and that takes a tremendous amount of time to make sure that you're getting all the the turns right, and to make sure you're following the actual rules without bending them too much or anything like that. Additionally, this is about 80 pages or 85 pages long, so it's a relatively long script. I may release it in pieces, so there might be a follow-up video to this one, depending on how long this actually goes. So let's get right into it. Act 1. Franz is enjoying some sweets with a friend. We, the audience, cannot see the friend. They are on a bridge. Franz sits with his feet hanging off the side. His friend stands next to him. They seem to be relaxed. So here's the deal about this. You have to remember where we left off in episode 5, so that's where this is taking place, after the episode 5 ending of Thomas dueling the mysterious silver masked stranger, and there was an entirely different setup to where the way that was supposed to go. So this is the new one, and you're gonna kind of be taken into a dream state here for this segment. So it's like, oh, we left off there, so what the hell's happening here? So Franz, man, that was a tough training session, but this was totally worth it. The friend, well, I did promise if you got my life points down to 1,000, I'd buy you lunch today. Franz, yeah, he looks down. I still didn't win though. Friend, don't sweat it. You did fine. You've come a long way from the duelist you used to be, Franz. Franz looks up. You know what? You're right. I did good. And I got some free food. Franz laughs and he stands up. The friend is revealed to be Atlas, but it's still hard to see him. The image is foggy and blurry, almost like the sun is in your eyes. Atlas. See, we got a little further to go. And who picks up a bunch of sweets for free lunch anyways? Franz. Hey, card effects, man. You said food, not what kind of food. Atlas. You definitely are on the right track with that. Atlas places a hand on Franz's shoulder. As he makes contact, the image shatters like glass. Franz falls into an abyss and the screen goes black. So as you can see, that first segment is just more like a dream state that Franz is having, because he is still currently in that shadow realm where the guy with the silver mask sent him in the 5th episode. Franz awakes in a dark dimension. The world is simply a reflection of itself as a purple haze covers everything. Franz, where am I? Ouch. He slowly gets up to his feet. He reaches for his duel disk, but it is gone. Oh no, where's my duel disk? My cards. Wait, why can't I? Flashes of Franz's past appear. He is very confused. He holds his head for a moment, and Franz drops his hands as he looks down. I can't remember anything. What's going on? I was trying to... Damn, what was it? The background fades in clearer. Franz looks surprised. He surveys his surroundings as a path shows itself to him. Well, I guess I don't have much of a choice. Sometimes the only way out is through. But who told me that? Franz looks saddened. He takes a step forward, and a card falls from the sky. Franz rushes over and catches it in the midair. He looks at the card. It's MathMech Equation. I've never seen this card before. So what's kind of neat is in the script, I actually did the cards so that we could keep track of these. We're only on page 3, guys, and this is already a pretty long video. So I'm probably going to end up chopping these up if you guys want more of the series. We'll probably get through the first duel or something. And if you guys want to hear about the rest of the movie, then it gets kind of crazy. But this one is actually the full-length movie version. He places the card in a deck box and starts walking down a path. As he moves forward, everything behind him slowly vanishes. So remember, he's just in a Shadow Realm type of place, kind of going through possibly his mind or memories. You as the audience don't know what's going on yet. Act 2. Establishing shot of an apocalyptic wasteland. So this is obviously the Synchro era. Slowly, the Synchro era title fades in. And so a thing I do with my scripts is I write them for me to film, not really for everyone else to say, oh, that was a wonderful way of writing this, or what a clever story. I write it so I'm like, okay, I know to film this and this and this, and that's it, okay? We zoom in on a camp of some kind. Atlas is there. He's coming back with wood for a fire. However, he does not look the same as he once did. He sits by his camp. Atlas. Finally, some rest. He pulls out a deck of cards. Sector security is going to be pissed when they find out how many of these I was able to sneak out. He spreads the cards out to look at them. Yeah, it's a good haul. A twig snaps in the distance. Atlas jumps up, alarmed. He quickly puts the card away and ducks down. The trees rustle in the distance. Crap. Atlas reaches for a duel disk, but it's not there. Oh man, that's right. They took my duel disk at the facility. A projectile fires from the woods at Atlas, and it misses. Atlas moves his position to take more cover. A man in a red jacket jumps out of the foliage, and he is wielding a large rifle, gas mask, and a hip-mounted dual disc. Atlas. Oh no, that's not Sector Security. That's one of the frickin' Emperor's goons. A card hunter. The hunter closes in. Atlas. Well, this guy's not playing, so I need to get to my dual disc ASAP. Atlas lights a smoke bomb and tosses it at the hunter. The card hunter breaks through the smoke, but Atlas has escaped. The hunter's wrist device beeps, a voice crackling through. Jaeger. Jaeger, mission report. Jaeger, report. Hunter, in progress, as he hisses the words. He starts to walk out of frame. So that's Act 2. We'll get through one more and call it a day, because I believe the next act is where the first duel is set up. So we've established where's Atlas, where's Franz, not where is Thomas. For all we know, Thomas is still in the middle of a duel with some other dude from episode 5. Act 3. Franz continues down the path that he set on before. He stops at a door that looks kind of like a card back. He reaches out to touch the door, but it fades away. He turns around and finds himself in a new place. A specter appears in front of him, and it points forward. Franz looks out into the distance. What am I supposed to... The area behind him starts to vanish, and the specter blots forward. Franz. Oh man! He starts to run as the world around him breaks apart. He pants and catches his breath. Oh my god, this is what working out has to do with card games. So as he runs, he's kind of getting that episode 4 joke is coming back where it's like, what is exercising, like the training montage? What does exercising have to do with card games, bro? Like, why is everyone always like hardcore montage training to play a strategy game? And then Atlas like attacked him or something with a Utopia or Durandal in episode 4, and it's just like a play on that joke. So he's running for his life, and now he understands why you need to exercise and why all Yu-Gi-Oh characters seem to be buff as hell for some reason. A memory of training with Atlas comes back. Oh my god, I remember. Atlas. Tom. Wait, where are you guys? He runs forward as the screen brightens. A card appears at the end of the path, and Franz takes the card as advantages. Once again, he is in a new environment. Franz, I see now. He looks at the new card, and it's Math Mech Subtraction. My memories are all tethered together to these cards, but why? Franz sees someone in trouble in the distance. Help, please. Franz jumps into action as he places the card in the box. Hold on! The person hangs off of a ledge with one hand on the edge. Franz. Oh no. He immediately reaches out to try and pull up the person. Another hand grabs him from the depths. As he looks down, now 2 people hang off of his wrist. What the? Hold on. He shakes off his surprise and pulls hard. As he almost stands, he is pulled back down, now with a third arm hanging onto him, as 3 people reach up, hoping for salvation. Where are they coming from? As Franz pulls up, 3 people, a 4th and 5th appear, dragging him back down almost over the edge. I have to save them! And he pulls, but falls into the abyss with all of the victims. Franz grabs the ledge and one of the people. Then they grab one person and another as the others fall. Franz winces. No! He slings 2 others up the edge. They run away, thanking him. Franz pulls himself up the cliff, and he rises to see the card. It's Math Mech Addition. More flashes of his memories return. He appears in front of a tablet that has 3 empty card slots on it. What is this? He pulls out the cards and places them on the tablet, but nothing happens. Maybe I'm missing something. He takes the cards back. A specter appears before him once again, and the specter summons Daybreaker. Just in case you're not familiar, that boy is Daybreaker. This is where we finally get into the duel. What a long video already. Please like the video, guys. It's going to take a tremendous amount of time to edit this puppy. And of course, share Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium Paradox with family and friends or whatever that you think are into Yu-Gi-Oh! And will watch poor fanfic, I guess. Moving on. Then 2 more Daybreaker come out onto the field. What? Does it want to duel? So the Spectre has now summoned multiple Daybreaker due to his effect, Daybreaker's effect. But Franz looks down at his cards. He has no deck and no duel disc. I've only got these. Just a few cards, not even a whole deck. I guess it'll have to do, you know? And Franz pulls out the cards from the abyss. I'll play this. And he summons Math Mech Addition, his recently acquired card. Now take this. I'll activate Addition's ability in my hand to boost my attack by 1,000 points. Another copy of Math Mech Addition is already on the field. Franz summons Math Mech Subtraction. Franz, go Math Mech Subtraction. When this card is summoned, you lose 1,000 attack. Now Math Mech Addition can destroy Daybreaker because he has 2,000 attack points. So he's got an Addition on the field, a Subtraction on the field, and another Addition with added attack power. Daybreaker is destroyed, and the Spectre takes 1,300 damage. I'll set 1 card and end my turn. The Spectre activates Lightning Blade. Daybreaker gains 800 attack, with its total now at 2,500. The Spectre reaches out. Daybreaker attacks and destroys Math Mech Addition in attack mode. Franz takes 1,500 damage, and he has 2,500 points left. The second Daybreaker attacks the other Addition in defense mode. Franz, my turn. Draw. I activate Math Mech Equation to summon Addition back from the graveyard, and he gains 1,000 attack points. So you'll notice he's using the cards he's acquired through these mini trials over time. Now I'll use the other Addition in my hand to boost his attack even higher. I'm using the effect of Subtraction one more time to drop your attack again. Activate trap card Math Mech Induction, which Induction's a pretty good trap. It can give all Cybers 500, I think, and you can pop it to destroy 1 card on the field or something. This gives my monsters 500 attack each. Now let's finish this. Franz attacks with Math Mech Addition. It has 3,500 attack, and Daybreaker is at 700. The Spectre takes 2,800 damage and disappears with all of the monsters on the field. A new card is at the center where the duel was. It's a copy of Math Mech Sigma, a combo monster. Math Mech Sigma. Well, it looks like things are getting better. I can remember more and more. He sees a door open in the distance. Well, I can't stop now. He approaches the door and opens it. A bright light fades as the scene fades out. So those are 3 acts, guys. It's been quite a long video already. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. We're on Act 4, so if that's something you guys want to see me continue. So we're on page 13. There's a multitude of acts, of course. I think the final one's like 30 pages, so it's the longest act, meant to take up a majority of the end of the movie here. that is essentially the lost script for season 2 or part 2 that we will probably not get to film because of the need to rewrite it over and over. However, that being said, I will be more than happy to read more from this if you guys want more from it. But as it stands, this is still just something that is in production hell, and I am going to have to rewrite a new script with a new concept where basically Atlas will be returning, but probably not any other characters until I can solidify, those guys coming back. But we all live on totally different sides of the country, so it's become increasingly difficult to get everyone together to film anything. That being said, again, guys, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll be bringing you some more Yu-Gi-Oh content as I can, but recently the channel was like attempted hacked. Someone tried to upload some crappy Fortnite video or something, and so I've been dealing with securing down a lot of stuff. Thanks a bunch to everyone who continues to watch this content. Thank you for checking out all of my other channels. If you're on any of those, from my VR channel, Gundam channels, any of that stuff, thank you so much, guys. If you want more of this script reading, please, please do let me know in the comments below. It's absolutely necessary for me to know if you guys want this stuff. I will not know how much you enjoyed this without you liking the video and saying, hey man, make more of this stuff below. So thank you so much again. I'll see you guys in the next video.